So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirt.
There's the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Neymar. Vitinha. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Benfica are looking to go forward now. It's a pretty loose pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Searching pass he's played there. That is good alertness. Now, can they get him away? Roberto Carlos. Oh, some tackle that. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Probably be looking to play it square from here. So, who's he going to be aiming for here? And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Got it! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Camavinga goes on a charge down the left. Now it's Doué. Doué going face-to-face with his great... Real chance! That's going to go a long way. Out of play for a throw. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And he was quick to react. And this is Luis Suarez. And this is Messi. He's got away. And Messi! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's decided to go for it.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Messi. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Neymar. And they're back on the ball again. Oh, that's well spotted. Not the most accurate pass. Deftly away. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that was vital. Stojkovic goes short. He's picked his way. And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Ribery. Messi. That's a nicely shaped ball. Beckenbauer makes the interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Looking for options for movement. Shot at goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Messi.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Vitinha, Adams spots it and intercepts.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
In with the challenge. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Looking for a runner.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Luis Suarez takes a shot off the post and kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. And that's asking too much of anyone and everyone. And now they can spring out of defence. That looks a good ball through. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's gone loose. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Camavinga promptly onto that, and that is that. Stojkovic. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Adams is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Griezmann, he has found the way through. Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And he's gone looking for safety. And it's Messi. Vitinha. Oh, that's ambitious. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Cafu. Passing is crisp and sharp. Knocks it into space. He's had a shot! It's a smartly directed ball. Neymar! Still just a single goal between the sides. That is ended up in no man's land.
The attendance
60 minutes played. Timber does well to get it back. Rijkaard. And the shot! He scores! Benfica are back in business. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Substitution on the field.
So their fourth corner of the game.
Suarez. Number 20, Neymar. Number
Roberto
10,
Carlos with the short
Messi.
one.
Number 11,
Benfica have the
Ribery.
chance to go the other way.
Coming on the field. Number 13.
No way through, so back it comes.
Number 22.
Vitinha really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Johan Cruyff.
Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Well timed, excellent interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vitinha, probing pass, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Camavinga. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Cafu. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh no, what has happened here? Skims one in, and he's heaved it away.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Great chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Benfica! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Turns and goes back, and Cruyff! It's there! And the lead lost, no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Vitinha. Coming on to replace
Time for a
him
change in
is
personnel.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Somewhat off target. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Timber has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. And this is the big chance. Roberto Carlos! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Haaland! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Camavinga tries to play it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That has not gone well. Plays it through. That's the keeper's ball. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. That's an imaginative pass. Pull it. That has been cut short. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who are able to do that at the highest level like him.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way. That is ended up in no man's land.
This is the time you need that pace.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh, great feat, that.
Cross needs to be good. Tries a shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Messi. He won't be happy with that one. Great vision. That is a great pick out. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's the throw. And here's Suarez. And he cuts out the supply. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. He's got away, and that's been takes a shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Rice. Rooney. Toure wins the duel this time. It's a pretty loose pass. Rooney, and he's managed to get free. Cafu did well to stay calm there. And he's away. Messi. Ribery.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's in space and looking for options. He's found the way through. Ribery crosses. And he's there to clear it. Messi. And it's Rooney. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he get onto this? Suarez is onto it in a flash. So what can they make of this? Oh, red, nice interception. Rice. To Hazard.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Rooney. Vitinha threads one in. That's a shade optimistic. Vardiol. Xavi Alonso. Hazard. Baresi cuts it out. And the pass is intercepted. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And this is Ribery. That pass has been well intercepted. Searching pass he's played there. Pass somewhat off target. And that's put paid to a promising move. Looking for options for movement. He's picked his way through. Messi. What a throw in. He's made sure that's not getting through. Azar. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rice. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Azar. Rooney. That has not gone well. Bullet. Looking for a runner. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. He has found the way through. And there's the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
And now, please turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today.
There's the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Xavi Alonso. Madrid looking to pass their way through. And this is Azar. Tries to play it through. Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Lewandowski! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now, can they get him away? And it's made it Luis Suarez. Real chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Luis Suarez. Can he get on the end of this? Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Referee has just said play on. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. It's Neymar! They've got to be quick to recover this. Messi! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Xavi Alonso.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Baresi. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score.
The attendance for this match
Rice.
was 29,514.
So we've reached the hour mark. Always onto this. And this is Lewandowski. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Substitution on the field. Number
This then
11,
to draw level.
Referee. Coming on the field is number 3, Johan Cruyff.
A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Goal! After 62 minutes is number 21.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails, most definitely.
It's Neymar! Xavi Alonso. Now it's Rooney. Nicely weighted ball. Pass is just off target. He's through, now is he? Big chance! Not the most accurate pass. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. That's a nicely weighted chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Suarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Neymar. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, good ball! Oh, that is on the finish! He scores! And they're back in front. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Substitution on the field, number 19, Suarez. Number 20, Neymar.
Final checks on the
Number
touchline.
10,
A change
Messi.
about to occur.
Number 8,
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
number 9.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Number 17.
Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Rooney. Pele. Tries to pass it through. That ball looks a good one. Faced shapes to shoot! They've done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's beaten the last man. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Roberto Carlos! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Oh, he's been... In he goes again! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, that's a very great chance! Sticks it away! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
It's become a case of men against boys. It's a mighty effort! Cruyff. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
It's a loose ball. Rice. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And time is up. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try.
Can he finish? They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier. Decent chance!
Well, that was venomous.
Tunisia have it back and can go again. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Tunisia with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's intervened well there. Mbappe! Could move up a gear here. Now it's Luis Suarez. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And it's made its way to him. Here's... Can he finish? And the keeper couldn't hold it. He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Tunisia grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Mbappe. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
This is the time you need that pace.
Great defending, strong and determined. Yamal. And it's Ribéry. Yamal goes for a shot! Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Nicely shaped ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Just eases him off the ball. Ribéry unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Vinicius Junior. 30 minutes gone. Searching pass he's played there. Neymar. And it's Roberto Carlos. Vitinha is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Vinicius Junior. Toure gets over and intercepts. Vinicius Junior. Now this could be a chance. Kimmich. Now, can they get him away? And this is Ribéry, and it's chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Roberto Carlos goes short. Tunisia have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Ribéry. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. He's a sharp little ball here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And it's Ribéry. That's a shade optimistic. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Ribery. Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. No, it's come to nothing. That's a... And Messi! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we are already promptly back underway. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. It's just beyond his reach. Can he get on the end of this? Kimmich. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, important interception. Kimmich. And it's Ribery. Now it's Mbappe. And he's on his way. Mbappe! There it is!
Well, what a time for the captain to step up and put his team in front again. But while it doesn't necessarily guarantee a win here, it's a wonderful early boost in this second half. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Tunisia get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Roberto Carlos plays it short. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Roberto Carlos. And he's had it nicked away. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Cafu threads one in. Messi has it out wide and in space. Luis Suarez! That was superb goalkeeping.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
They've played it short. Real chance! Tunisia are looking to go forward now. Almost an hour gone. Tries to pass it through. Looking to play him in. Shot could be... Shot a goal! It's a loose ball. Now, he's got space here. That's been cut out, well played. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here.
And the finish! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Substitution on the field, number 22.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
So their fourth quarter of the game. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good-looking ball. Vinicius Junior. And that could set him on his way. And he's away. He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Goes for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And now they can spring out of defence. And he plays one through. He's picked his way through. And he's heaved it away. Messi. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Vitinha. Looking here to chip it. Header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's an imaginative pass. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Vinicius Junior. Out to the right. Played back in. Bullet. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Has a look and plays it forward. Pele, Lisandro Martinez, kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mbappe! Bullet. Neymar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Mbappe, foot in. Just 5 minutes remaining now. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Tunisia finding their passes. He's going for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Substitution on the field, number 5, Vinicius
And that's
Junior.
definitely not his best.
Number 7,
Messi.
Jamal.
And he welcomes it in.
Number 8,
Shoots! It's a goal! And what a climax we have here! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager...
He's having a shot! Sticks it away! Dying minutes, and we're all square again! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Substitution on the field, Number 17.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
So that's it. It is all over. Magic. What a magical football match. And so bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I'm a real fan of this guy, Ruben Dias. Portugal do have the reputation, not just of producing great wingers, but great centre-halves too. And I see him as the latest in line. OK, he can be quite conservative, and he won't wow you with inch-perfect long-range passes, but he's incredibly solid.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. He's having a shot! He's missed, but not by that far. And we have our very first corner.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well.
Shapes to shoot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Neymar. Looking for the run. Ruben Dias gets across to intercept that. Pass somewhat off target. He won't be happy with that one. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Cruyff. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's nice. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Yamal. He's picked his way through. Looking for a runner. Nicely worked. Oh, Suchard, surely! He's got a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Cafu. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Azar. It's a good run down the right. In with the challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And the pass is intercepted. Hazard, he could be in. Can he finish? Too close for comfort. Ainsby. Oh, he's been caught napping. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Yamal. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Messi. Cruyff. Now there's takes a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The fans
and
have pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Tries to pass it through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
So, what can they make of this? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pull it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Cafu. Quarter of an hour played. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. It's bounced back off the post.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a throw-in. Caceres gets into some space. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Vitinha. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is ended up in no man's land. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Well, that looks a decent ball. It's Vieri! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Vieri really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Wolverhampton with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. He has a look out. Lahm could try cutting inside here. Cafu does well to get it back. Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked out the run. Nesta gets across to intercept that. Looking for the run. Roberto Baggio. Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Pedri. Cafu. Pull it. Can he spark a counter here? And that's put paid to a promising move. Lewandowski! He's done very well to get to that.
Lewandowski actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Wolverhampton have their second corner now. Lahm plays it short. Delivers the ball.
That was well seen too.
He's had a shot! And he's managed to gift it back. Oh, good-looking ball. Caceres got a long way forward to join the attack. Takes a shot! Roberto Baggio going vertical. Lewandowski. Toure makes the interception. Baggio concedes a free kick for that. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Neymar powering forward here. Has a shot! Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. Could move up a gear here. It's a pretty loose pass. Gullit cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And here's Suarez, brilliantly cut out. Edmilson. And it's half-time here. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end. And I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Robert Lewandowski. Coming on
That's
the
the start of
field
another
is
45 minutes.
Number 8, Owen.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Not the most accurate pass. Messi. Great chance! It's there!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's in space and looking for options. Showing good feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a shade optimistic.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Pedri can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Owen. Tries to play it through. It's Vieri! They've scored! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well, that pass isn't the best. It's a searching pass. And here's Vieri, out to the right, played back in. Wolverhampton look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more.
He rises! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
18, Vieri. Coming on the field. Number
Engages
9.
and forces him off the ball.
Number 11.
That's Owen. That is a great pick out.
Substitutions taking place.
Cafu. Great vision. And he's worked it through. Batistuta! It's a goal! And they get themselves in front! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
Goes for a shot! Just about up to 75 minutes. Delicate... A header! It's a loose ball. Cantona knocks it into space. That's a sharp pass. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Pass somewhat off target. And this is shot, surely! So close to drawing level.
Owen clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Corner number 3 coming up. Tries a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Rummenigge. Can he get it through? Can he get on the end of this? And he's there to belt it away. Gerrard. He can run onto that, and he's intervened well there. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Ball driven towards the far post. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pull it. Played in. Oh, well played, well played.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And this is Battis. And a chance! It's there! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Oh, great save by Dida. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Carlos is offering a right smile there.
Roberto Carlos with the short one. Oh, he's been shot at goal! Well, that has not gone well. He's going for goal! There was plenty of power on that. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So, third corner of the game. Roberto Carlos goes short. Chance for a shot! That's another chance! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And there goes the final whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved.